Hi everyone and welcome back to the second part video. I was just doing my bolognese sauce using my Nonna Amelia's recipe that features a lot of garlic, extra virgin olive oil and fresh herbs. But on to the business at hand, and that is washing our floors with the Euroflex Vapor Steam Cleaners. Today we're going to be featuring our two dedicated floor cleaners. They are an upright design, alright, the Vapor M2R and the Vapor M3 Superclean. Now, in the first video, we talked about the steam generation method used by Euroflex, using a stainless steel boiler. That is the engine room of all of our upright models. Alright? All of our upright models feature a bonus carpet slate that will click onto the bottom so that you've got a smooth surface to run that over your carpets, to refresh them, kill the dust mites, so it's ideal for asthma sufferers. Now, by the way, steam cleaners are not used to shampoo carpets. The pads that are used to pick up and hold the dirt are a high-density microfiber. They feature an internal lining that helps to absorb the moisture so you don't get streaks. You've got Velcro here that stick on very tightly onto the bottom, and the step tab so you don't even have to touch the dirty pad when you remove it. Now, these pads are washable, reusable and replaceable. Alright, that's your replacement pack. You guys got to get into the hang of selling one of these with every unit, because there's only two of those in the box, and once they're dirty, the customer needs an extra. Alright, we also have your parking pad to rest the mat on during idle times. Now, when it comes time to use the unit, you unscrew the boiler cap, 600 mils of water, so 3 of those. Now, when you're filling the boiler, we never want to overfill the boiler. Let's have a quick look at the boiler. The boiler comes in two halves. One half will hold the water, the second half will hold the steam. If you've filled that too much, the boiler will actually just throw out all the excess water so that we can get the dry steam coming through. So never overfill the boiler. Now, in just 3 minutes, that boiler has superheated up to 130 degree temperature, producing that superheated steam. When the green ready light on the back comes on, it is ready to use. Now, it's time to clean. You just take your pad, you throw the pad on the ground, you take the unit and you just put the weight of the unit on top, and bang, the pad is automatically attached. Now, what I love about the Euroflex steam cleaners is that it has an automatic steam release. As soon as I recline the handle back, bang, that steam comes pouring out. I love the design because the floor supports the weight of the unit so that I'm not holding down any triggers or pushing any buttons. Now, one of the things I haven't even mentioned about the boiler is that the boiler releases the steam onto the pad continuously. So that pad will get the same amount of heat and the same amount of steam from the beginning to end. So you've got consistent cleaning from one end of the room to the other end of the room. Mamma mia, how good is that? Now, when you want to clean the edges of the floor, you use the four jets out at the front. Now, I just want to quickly do what they call the tissue test. Alright, I'm going to take a tissue, and this looks like it's a 3-ply tissue. Right, so let's get rid of one ply. Let's get rid of the second ply. Alright, I've got 1-ply tissue here. I'm going to pop that onto the ground where I was using the unit, pat it on, and watch this. That tissue removes immediately because the floors are drying that quickly. So what you get with Euroflex Vapor Steam Cleaners is quick drying floors, and they dry without streaks. Now, you're not going to get that kind of cleaning performance using a mop and bucket, and Lord knows we're not going to get it with a spin mop. Alright? So the running time on the unit is approximately 20 minutes. When it runs out of water, basically there's no more steam coming out. Unplug it, unscrew the boiler cap, tilt the handle back to remove any residual pressure, and then refill it again. Changing the pad. Some customers are using one pad to clean the whole house. That's a no, 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 no. The microfiber pads should be changed at least once every 10 minutes, or at least once with every tankful, because the microfibers are designed to pick up and hold the dirt. Now, if the microfibers are saturated with dirt or water, they can't do their job. They're not cleaning effectively. So refresh the cleaning performance of the unit by replacing the pad. Alright? When it comes time to store it, you can actually store it with the water inside. So the Vapor M2R is an ideal unit for washing the floor. What can I say? It's fantastical. Now, let's move on to the Vapor M3 Superclean unit. So that unit is the same as the base model as the M2R with one exception. It has two tanks. So you've got the stainless steel boiler and the second tank is just underneath that slider. You will use the little funnel here to insert 100 mils of antibacterial solution. That antibag is laboratory tested in Europe to kill 99.99% bacteria, fungus, germs, and other nasties in the house, also certified by the TGA here in Australia. But what I love about the antibag is that it leaves a residual effect on the floor. That residual effect is called the biostatic layer that we can't see, touch, feel, or smell. But I'm telling you, the germs, bacteria, and fungus, they hate it. The reason is because if they can't attach themselves to the floor, they're not stable enough to reproduce or to multiply, so your floors will stay disinfected for up to 7 days. So that unit is perfect for people that have got pets. Now that antibag is very powerful, so just use it very sparingly. You've got the 4 jets there to disperse it using the trigger up there at the top. The last thing I just want to talk about is some user errors. Obviously, failing to read the instruction manual when it comes to assembly, use, and maintenance. Do not overfill the boiler, and also do not put anything in the boiler. Some people are trying to use eucalyptus oils or vinegars. That boiler is powerful enough. By using eucalyptus oil, you avoided the warranty on the unit. Alright, so nothing inside the boiler. If the 4 jets here at the front have stopped working, that usually means that the handle has slid down. Make sure the handle is fully extended and locked into place. Also, when that handle is assembled, the handle stays assembled. Some customers are removing the handle, they're yanking it out, damaging all the internal mechanism, and again, that's a user fault, it's not covered by warranty. And the last thing is that the green ready light will fluctuate on and off as the thermostats operate on and off. Alright, that's it from me. We'll see you in the next video. It's time for my espresso.